Hello everybody, welcome back to my little sliver of the internet here. I've rebranded the channel since my last video, or was that, I think I made that one video before, but it's going to be a new series we're starting up today. It's going to be called Hastings. It's a City Skylines series. We're going to go into some detail, a detailed city here. If you're not familiar with City Skylines, it's a pretty simple game, you build a city, have a good time building your city and all that. But there's a lot of mods out on the Steam Workshop for City Skylines, and it makes the game 10 times better. Because you can get all these great assets and mods, and you can see what I'm doing on screen right here. I'm building this little old town hall, and you can see, like, you're getting so much detail with it. It's just amazing. Let's talk about the city, though. The city that I'm going to be building is going to be a New England-themed city. If you want to see someone else building a New England-themed city, I recommend checking out Prez on his YouTube channel. He's a great guy. Maybe. I don't know who he is. He could be a terrible piece of garbage. I'm not suggesting, I'm just saying, hypothetically, he could be. Most of this series is going to be time-lapse, because, oh my god, playing this game with all these mods, I get like 10, maybe 15 frames per second, right? So it would just look terrible if I did it real-time. So I'm going to be doing time-lapse for most episodes. The city, I call it Hastings. The reason I'm calling it Hastings is because, well, I'm from Vancouver, and in Vancouver we got a big road that takes you downtown, big avenue, called Hastings Avenue. And also a lot of the cities out in the New England sort of area the names come from old places in England, right? So, like, I think Hastings is a town in England. I was looking at Google Earth, looking for a good name for all this, I like this music in the back. I'm listening to it right now, I'm watching the video. Just fantastic. I love this game. Sit back, put some jazz on, Although I listened to the SimCity 4 soundtrack. Never played SimCity 4. Probably a good game. What's going on the screen? I should talk about it. I'm putting some parking lots down. That's exciting. We all like a good parking lot, It's better than just parking in like a dirt field, which, speaking of dirt fields, gonna be a lot of those in the city, because I'm trying to make this realistic, I'm not going for like a fantasy city, with like, a million feet tall skyscrapers and all that. It's gonna be more of a realism-focused city. So a lot of brick buildings and the road layouts. I want to try to make them as close to real life as possible. I'm sort of basing this city off of Worcester, New England. It's in Massachusetts, right? It's a nice little town. It's about 100,000 people, so perfect size for me, because this isn't going to be a massive city. Not going to have huge skyscrapers, maybe just a couple dotted in the downtown, right? But other than that, it's mostly going to be small. Oh, sorry about that. Smaller, older buildings, right? I'm pausing because I think most of you thought that the video just froze. See, little trick there, huh? Yeah. And that little spot there that I just built there, I left a gap between the roads and the railroad track. I'm planning on putting a railroad there, or a cargo station. Probably do that next episode though, not this episode, because this episode we're focusing more on the downtown, the old part of downtown, and beginning the what do you call it? The central business district, I guess you'd say. So, we're putting in a lot of back lots and stuff. I love doing this stuff in this game. See, look at that. Put that little parking lot there. Oh, it's just fantastic, ain't it? Like, you put a little planter or whatever. I don't even know if I did or not. You put all the cracks down. I just love it. See, I love all these little details. It's awesome. You can just play this game vanilla, which is great, too. I'm not saying that that's terrible, but you can play it vanilla. And, you just put all the buildings down. The buildings in the default game don't look that great, but once you get all these mods and stuff, all these old brick buildings, oh my god, it's awesome. And then it's sort of like, I remember when I was a little kid, I'd get the railroad tracks, like the wooden ones, and I pretended there's a little town here. Oh, I love this little cafe I put. This is a great asset called the Strip Toaster Cafe. Great little thing. And, I always think when you see those movies and stuff that are set in New York, there's always like that little cafe tucked away in the back. That's what I was sort of trying to recreate there, I think right here, yeah, I'm putting in a little church. New England's full of these little churches and stuff. All these little churches are all over the place. It's an older part of America. Part of America where all the old people, all the old people, yeah, they've been living there the whole time. All the old people that founded America actually still live in New England. Maybe that'll be the story of our city, that it's full of time travelers, you know, and they've come back from the colonial times and they've repopulated the area. I don't know. I think I'm just rambling now, and I think that means it's a good point for me to shut up, and for the time lapse with the music. I got a new song kicking in here. Listen to that. Ah, isn't it just sweet? Anyway, you guys enjoy it. The time lapse with the music. I'm gonna be checking out now. Come back to you at the end of the video. Enjoy. Well, as the music wraps up here, I think it's time for me to come back and tell you guys it's the end of the video here. Just finishing up this little plaza here and start talking about the end of the video. Sad that the video's over. There's a nice little cinematic shot. You get a nice overview. I love the way that interchange turned out. I think it's fantastic, right? If you guys, this is my first City Skylines video I've ever made. I sort of have no clue what I'm doing, but you know, I'll figure it out, right? If you guys have any suggestions, well, you guys, anybody who watches this, if 5 people watch it, I'll be happy. If somebody watches this and they have a suggestion, please put it in the comments and tell me, hey, maybe shut up because your voice is annoying, or something like that. But I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and, you know, have a good evening, or good evening, or morning, or whatever time of day it is. I hope you enjoy it. Peace.